No amount of therapy is gonna fix these kids. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 deadliest little boys in anime.
What did you say? You said you'd always protect me. You're a liar.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at the most lethal youngsters to ever kill their way onto the anime scene. Please keep in mind that we'll also be including those that have the appearance of young boys, but who in reality are much older. Prepare for some mature content and light spoilers ahead.
やかましいぜ。俺だって相手すんの疲れるっつうのによ。
Number 10, Reisuke Houjou, Future Diary.
It's a picture of the woman I love!
Oh, Yuki, it sounds like you have a rival.
While no one will ever be able to knock Yuno off her throne, if there was one survival game contestant that could have given Queen Crazy a run for her money, it would be this little bastard.
Yuno Gasai. This one's gonna be a bitch.
Despite being only 5 years of age, Reisuke's incredible intellect combined with the predictions of his diary allowed him to set up professional and intrinsic kill zones with ease.
First will go second, and second will go first. Die!
Throw in a scarily deep understanding of chemistry, and he'll whip up your poison of choice before you know it.
Victory is mine! Weren't expecting a lethal dose of nerve gas, were you?
Number 9, Mori Ranmaru, Sengoku Basara, Samurai Kings.
Stay out of this, kid!
Shut up, jerk! I'm not a kid!
When you're part of Oda Nobunaga's inner circle, you're bound to have some skills. For this little guy, it's all about that bow and arrow.
Ha! I gotcha!
While he was ultimately taken out by Masamune and his six-sword swagger, Mori still showed himself to be a talented archer, capable of peppering battlefields with arrows in an instant, while still retaining that childhood wonderment.
Ranmaru.
You know, I really don't like you very much, but I pity you, so I'll help.
Always yearning to earn the praise of the Demon King, you'd best be on your guard when Mori has you in his sights.
He is not just some child. That boy has taken countless lives. He serves the Devil King!
Number 8, Taro Makimura, Devilman Crybaby.
どうしたの？大丈夫。悪魔が来てもお母さんいるから。
Yeah, the Makimura family got screwed over pretty hard in this show, no one more so than its youngest member.
じゃあどうすればいいの？
愛だよ、愛！
それ強いの？
強い強い！
After humanity starts tearing itself apart due to the presence of demons being revealed, Taro finds himself catching a deadly case of demonic possession.
ごめんなさい、お母さん。
Despite his mother's best efforts to save her son from being hunted down by the paranoid masses, Taro still ends up completing his transformation, all before he ends up devouring Mummy Dearest, now nothing more than a slave to his unholy appetite. Sheesh, tough break, kid. Number 7, Desil Galette, Mobile Suit Gundam AGE.
期待外れだな。飽きちゃった。もう帰ろう。
While these days we only ever see kids wielding mobile suits in harmless gunpla battles, Daesil is an OG pilot.
命のやりとりなんだ。負ければ死ぬんだぞ。
知ってるよ。だから戦いは楽しいんじゃない。
One with a lot of talent and no regard for anyone but himself. With that lethal combination in mind, this ex-rounder proved himself to be quite the foe for Flit to face off against, and didn't even bat an eye when he killed off Flit's precious waifu.
命拾いしたね。でも二度目はないよ。
Daesil is definitive proof as to why parents should not let their kids drive giant robots. God damn it.
また会えるといいね。フリットお兄ちゃん。それまでお兄ちゃんが生きていれば。
Number 6, Noah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters.
It looks to me like your so-called brother couldn't care less where you end up. But I, on the other hand, would like to help you, Mokuba.
Jealousy gets the best of all of us from time to time.
I've been observing you, and it's time I put you in your place, Seto. So from now on, I'll be calling the shots around here.
Unfortunately for this duelist, he's had years for his envy to stew due to being trapped in a virtual world, constantly reminded of how his stepbrother Seto ended up usurping their father and subsequently stealing everything he could have wanted in a normal life.
It seems to me that Mokuba would rather be my brother. And he's not the only thing I'll take from you.
Naturally, Noah ropes the cast into one hell of a filler arc as he imprisons them in his virtual hell, forcing them to face off against former Kyber Corp employees, forfeiting their real-world bodies should they lose. VR has gone too far.
Very well then. Time to lose another friend.
Number 5, Kousuke Kira, Btooom.
Natsumi-san, you'll protect me again, right? I'm insane, right?
On the one hand, this kid was already a psychopath before he ended up getting roped into the Call of Duty version of Fantasy Island.
99. 100.
He's brutally murdered and violated women, not to mention shown to have a nasty tendency for frog homicide. Then again, he was abused in the worst ways imaginable by his own father.
Because I just killed him, and I just feel so wonderful!
As you can guess, getting to compete on an island where the only way to win is to make people explode was nothing short of a paradise for Kousuke.
Your problem is that you hold back in real life. Live life bold as if it were a game you could win.
Number 4, Mare, Overlord.
これは至高の方々しか所持を許されないもの。受け取れるはずが。
冷静になるのだ、マーレ。
Don't let your eyes fool you. Mare is not your average cross-dressing dark elf, whatever that would be. As one of Ainzel Gon's loyal guardians, Mare's shy demeanor and cute mannerisms do nothing to shrink his incredible power.
Mare!
Able to crack the earth with a tap of his staff or completely flood an area with foliage, Mare's magical talents are not to be underestimated. He may not look as intimidating as some of the rest of Nezaric's resident monsters, but trust us, if Lord Ainz demands it, this dark elf will become your worst nightmare. Number 3, Wen, Cowboy Bebop.
That's okay, even if you had it. It'd just be a case of casting pearls before swine.
Taking every advantage of his young appearance, this harmonica prodigy is closer to 60 than he is to 6.
What the hell? This was published 30 years ago. How can he have the same face?
Due to the fallout of the Astral Gate explosion, Wen's body stopped aging. In order to avoid a life of experimentation and subjugation, Wen turned towards the criminal life, wherein he would kidnap and force other adults to pose as family members in order to keep his true identity on the down low.
You'd better stay out of it. Little twerp like you sticks his neck out too far, he'll get it cut off, understand?
Of course, leave it to our favorite space cowboy to come in and mess up the whole operation, leading to a very violent form of teenage rebellion on Wen's part. Number 2, Mannish Boy, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders. Cunning, cruel, and armed with a stand that can slay victims inside their own dreams, this unnamed servant of Dio pulled out all the stops when it came to trying to kill Jotaro and company. Using his infant appearance to stay under the radar, along with his terrifying power of Death 13 to carry out the attacks, the Mannish Boy's plan was almost perfect, except for the part where he underestimated Kakyoin's intellect and resourcefulness. While he didn't meet the same end as some of the other enemy stand users, in some ways, he suffered a far worse fate. Number 1, Selim Bradley, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Salim, shouldn't you be in bed?
I was, but then I heard the door. I thought that it might be Father coming home.
It's always the polite ones with the most to hide.
What exactly is your true identity?
You've got some nerve to ask me a question like that, considering the circumstance.
In this instance, the seemingly angelic son of the Führer is actually Pride, the first and arguably most powerful of all the homunculi.
Well, that didn't even slow it down.
Able to conjure up an army of shadows and manifest them into bladed weapons, Selim can easily cut his way through most alchemists with little effort. In fact, he's so ruthless that he even devoured fellow homunculus Gluttony without even batting an eyelid. If you're not afraid of the dark already, then Selim will certainly give you a reason to be.
I recognize that scent. You're somewhere close by, aren't you?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.